Hi foodies, welcome back to Cook with Puneet, where vegetarian food is made easy. Today we'll be making Bhindi Sabzi, so if you would like to follow along, please continue watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For this recipe, we'll need Jeera, also known as Cumin Seeds, Red Chili powder, Tawa fry masala, I'll link it down below, Haldi, also known as Tumeric, Red Chili Flakes, salt to taste, 1 clove of garlic, 3 green chilies, 2 medium-sized onions, and lastly our main ingredient, Bhindiya, also known as okra or ladyfingers. So we'll start off by chopping our vegetables. So I'm just taking my 3 green chilies and I'm just finely chopping it. Next, I'm going to take 1 garlic clove and just finely chop that as well. And then I'll peel my red onions. I'm using 2 medium-sized onions. I'm just gonna give that a quick rinse as well as my knife and cut those into slices. Next, we'll take our okras and wash them and make sure that you have them completely dry. Otherwise, they'll become very, very sticky and gooey and you don't want that. And you'll just chop them into small little pieces. And you'll want to make sure you cut the tips from the top and the bottom and remove those. Fun fact, my mom used to make this as a lunch for me in grade school and she would wrap it up in a roti and I would call it my kokli. And honestly, it was one of the best lunches that I used to have. You could warm it up if you wanted to, but I just like to eat it cold and it just would taste so delicious. We'll start off by adding our oil to a pan and I'll put about a tablespoon of jeera and I'll fry that for about a minute. Next I'll add my garlic. Some people don't use garlic, but I like the taste of garlic in my bhindiya, so I use that. Next I'll add my green chilies. And we'll just saute that for about a minute. Next, I'll add my sliced onions and we'll let that saute. And just keep in mind when you do make bhindiya, you always want to make it in a huge pot or an open pot just because they turn out better. Otherwise, they'll be very mushy and all stuck together and it won't turn out good. If you don't have a wok, you can always make it in a tray and put it in the oven. That's how we used to make it before we got this wok. And you'll just let your onions soften up and you'll put your bhindiya in now. And you'll notice I haven't added any of my spices in yet just because you do want to make sure that the bhindiya cook halfway. And you'll just cover that and let it cook for about 10 minutes. And just occasionally stir it. And after about 10-15 minutes, you'll just give it a stir and then I'm going to add my spices in now. So I added 1.5 spoons of salt and 1.5 spoons of haldi and 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. And you'll just mix that all together. And you'll just let that cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. Occasionally stirring it. The This was a trick that my mom taught me. If you squeeze lime all over your bhindiya, they won't become stringy and they won't stick together. When the bhindiya are almost about ready, I added a tablespoon of tawa fry masala and I added a tablespoon of red chili flakes. And we'll just mix that all together and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Another fun fact is that this was the very first sabji I learned how to make, so it holds a special place in my heart. And the best way to see if your bhindiya are ready is you just take one of the bhindiya pieces and you just crush it. If it crushes easily and it breaks apart, just like I'm doing it right now, if it breaks like that, that means you're good to go and your bhindiya are ready. And the bhindiya are now ready. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you think someone else might enjoy this video, please don't forget to share it with them. My socials are @CookWithPuneet. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Take care.